Hey everyone, welcome back to 5-Day Crypto. My name is Chase. Today we're going to talk about Chainlink. We're going to look at Link on a couple different levels. We're going to look at the Gaussian channel, as you can see on the screen now. We're going to look at the daily, the weekly. We're going to do some projections out for way down the line and get real crazy. Link Twilight Zone. We got our Link shirts on. We're ready to go. It's Friday. Let's get it started. 5-Day Link. Where are we at? The Gaussian channel. We're holding. We broke through the median line here, right? That's a great sign. So what do we want to continue to do? Hold the line. We want to hold this median line, which is around $23 right now. Right now, we're kind of at an indecision candle so far. We still have 2.5 days before this closes, so we'll see where it goes. If we close above the median line and above all these moving averages, that's a great sign. Now what? What's next? Let's go back to the daily and look at a little bit shorter time frame. What we're looking to do now. Well, so far, we hadn't been above that 21-day EMA line since our big drop. Now look what we're doing. We've torn through that one. We held resistance initially on the 50-day for a few days, broke through that one. Now we're held another few days on the 100-day, broke through that one, broke through the 200. Now we're battling as support for that 200-day moving average, which is currently, as you can see in the top left, 23.80. We have to continue to hold that and then continue this move. Let's go ahead and do that. If we come back down, it's okay. We just want to, a bullish sign would be like a healthy pullback. Let's hold the 21-day as we cross here. Hopefully we get a cross of the 21-day over the 50. That's another bullish sign. Let's go out to the weekly and see what we're doing. Well, after bouncing on perfect support off the 100-day, we wicked below it. Everyone thought we were going way lower. So far, not so fast. We're bouncing back to the upside. So maybe the low is in. We will hope so. Okay. So we've closed our candle. The lowest closing candle was right here. We closed at 1677. We closed back here at 1547. The lowest closing candle on Link, 1547. That's pretty solid structure as we wicked 15, 15, closed at 1547. Now we're moving back up. Now we're in the big battle. The big battle starts now. 21-week EMA. This is the yellow line. If we can close above this, then what's next? I'm glad you asked. It is our 20-week SMA, which is right here, which is 2750-ish level right now. We have to wait for that, right? It's specifically 2741, but that'll slightly change as we move up. So I would say 2750, if we can hold that level on a weekly scale, not the next 4 minutes, not the next 4 days, weekly candles, we have to close above that. Now, just getting above that doesn't do much for us. We need to get above it and hold it as support, along with the 21 EMA. Very important scales here. We can see our 200-week just coming into frame down here. What else do we have to look forward to? Well, our stochastic RSI is going to be our next big key indicator. Now, it's not really enough in my book to have the blue line cut through here. We need the average, which is the red, to also move through here. And looking back at Link's history, barring when it was really young back in here, anytime it's weekly crossed up, it's been very good news for Chainlink. This goes by, you can go back and look at these dates when it crossed up and look at what Link's prices were doing. They were going very well to the upside. Right here, again, and the end of the year of 2018, the mid-October, you can go look at mid to late January. Again, April of 2020, after the pandemic drop, we recovered very nicely. Go back and look at, November. This was our December kind of capitulation, pause, fake out, and then continuing off to our races back all the way until right now we're lost all our momentum. We're trying to gain it back. This is stochastic RSI is your momentum, which is based on the RSI, which is based on price. And this is based on the RSI. So it shows you the momentum of the price movement. That being said, the weekly is the biggest scale to be watching. What we would want to see, what would we want this to look like? Well, just drop down the 5-day, and that is pretty much picture perfect right there. If you see this on the weekly scale, Link is probably moving pretty quick. This is what we want to look for. We don't want to look for hesitations like this on a weekly scale. So that is what to look for there. Now, let's get into some Friday speculation craziness for Link. So if you don't want to get too crazy with us, you don't want to travel to the Twilight Zone, click off now, save yourself, because we're going. We're going to the Fibonacci retracement tool first. Just bear with me, just laughing. You can laugh with me or at me, probably at me. But so we have our Fib retracement starting from our swing low to our swing high of 53-ish level, right? Our all-time high to our swing low after we hit our $20 level back in here in 2020, last summer, came back down, and that's where we started from. So these are the levels we're watching now. Look at where we are. We just hit the 0.618, the golden ratio, right here. We just wicked off of it, and now we're having trouble getting above that. These will act, these levels, the 618, the 0.5, the 382, they will act as minor support and resistance. When I say minor, not like super concrete like our moving averages, because look, you can see like prices go, you know, similar to them, but they can also fall down, and this kind of around those price levels where a lot of day traders will tend to take profits. I don't recommend day trading unless you have years of profitable, successful experience. I don't recommend it. It's the fastest way to lose money, in my opinion. If you want to take the risk out of your trading, it's best to just buy and wait, or buy for the long term. 1 to 3 years, like I always say, 1 to 3 year mindset, that will minimize your risk. I've tried all of them. This is the easiest. Buy when the prices are relatively low, wait until the prices are relatively high, and then sell a little bit, okay? That's seems so simple, yet 97% of traders can't seem to do it. So if you want to do that, follow us. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Do yourself good. Didn't milk have the does a body good? I don't know where I'm going with this, but does a trader good? Follow me. I don't know. Let's get moving here. What do we need to see here? Well, if we come back down, like we said before, we want to hold this 21-day moving average. If we somehow close below that, then our next level kind of support, at least on the Fib retracement, would be our basically all full retrace, the 786, which is all the way back down at 17, which would, although short term it would be not so fun, it would still, if we bounced here, that would still make it higher low. As long as we continue making higher lows, all is well in the crypto link USD charts. So now, what you mentioned something about speculation, Chase. What the hell are you talking about? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's zoom out here and let's see what we could be looking at hypothetically, just for fun. Don't take this too seriously, but we're gonna add another retracement. Say our low now at 13, where we just made a few days ago, right? Last couple weeks ago, 13, the 13 level-ish. Maybe that is our new low. Maybe that is our low. What? Look at this. Look at this bottom line, right? So if this is our bottom line, this all makes sense in a second, hopefully. So watch this. If we trace this out, keeping it at the bottoms, look at the bottom. If we take it all the way back to 2018, look at the bottoms, right? The bottoms all line up. Well, okay. So let's take that back to our low. So now just so you see that. So it's all in alignment, right at that 13 level. Now let's zoom out. This is going to about July of 2023. So almost 2 years from now, 23 months. So that would, if that was our bottom, and that has been our bottoms, what if we could just continued? The hypotheticalness is the speculation in this is what I'm looking for. Thank you. If that continues, this is a big hypothesis, okay? If that bottom line continues, where would we be in a few years from now? Well, the bottom could roughly be at $267. Okay, so where would the top be? Well, we've taken a rough channel, just a parallel channel. This obviously is not going to play out like this, but something similar, a rhyming, would be just fine. Look at the top. We're real close to 2K here, ETH levels, Ethereum levels. So if we were to bounce around in here, that would be fine with me. So what if we were to hit this top line, as we've done, you know, rough parallel channel here since the past 3 years of Chainlink? If we were to continue this path, which we likely won't, but if we did, hypothetically, we could theoretically top somewhere. You could look at these tops, look at the prices as we move up here. We could theoretically top less than a year from now in the several $100 range. We could theoretically top, if we keep in this channel, well over $100 this year even. Am I saying that's going to happen? No. Is it possible? Sure. Is it likely? Probably not. But just keeping in this parallel channel, if we were to remain in this, just wanted to give you some Friday hopium, moonshot, whatever you need for your weekend. But you have the current levels, the low levels to watch, the more conservative levels, until we get, to the $100 range, or at least all-time high, above 53. It's all just craziness and speculation. So don't read too much into this, but just fun to do on a Friday. Now, let's look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, because this is another thing you want to keep your eye on. Right now, we're at 52. What does that mean? Well, our high right now is 60. We would like to get above 60 to make a higher high. Where on the downside, we have to look for 38. If you go onto the yearly chart, if you follow me at all, you already know about all this, so just go get a sandwich or something. But 38 has been the low over the past few years. 38 here. Back a few weeks ago, June, we made a 38 high right at that level. 38 low. This is kind of market structure here for the fear and greed. So as we move up, we have to take out 60. If you see us doing that would be a great sign, but we need to take out our previous high back here of 73. If we do that, then the market's probably turning around. We're probably going to start making our next leg up. Bitcoin could likely be starting its leg to 100K and plus 100K plus. Altcoins would likely be moving as well, including Chainlink. So and then that 38 level, right? So if we come back down and we do like retrace a little bit, just the fear and greed, you want to hold that 38. If we break 38, it's highly probable, in my opinion, that we're going to make another low in prices. We're probably going to continue the crab market, bear market. Okay, so what happened today? Why are prices not moving today? I'm glad you asked. It's the DXY. The DXY is going up a little bit. Why? This is why. We had some big news in the US dollar today. The average hourly earnings greater than expected. Non-farm employment change greater than expected. That's good for the US dollar. Unemployment rate better than expected. That's good for the US dollar. So the US dollar goes up, the DXY, crypto has trouble because the trading pair is against the US dollar, right? Okay, that's why it makes sense. Okay, now let's get to the fun parts. Quote of the day. You will not have a successful life surrounded by negative people. Obviously, if you don't know that now, you got to start reading some more books. If you're trying to go up in life and have more money and have more success and live the life that you want, you can't be living around people that are just doing nothing with their lives. Doesn't mean that they always have to be super positive, but if they're always complaining, you got to get away from them. It could be tough. It could be your family. It could be your brother. It could be your next door neighbor. Cut them out. You can get more friends. You can, if it's a family, you can love them from a distance. But the best way, any successful person has people around them that are positive and supporting them. So that's that. Now, let's get to the funny parts. We didn't do the movie of the day. Let me know. One person got my last movie right. Who knows what this movie is? This is a movie you either probably absolutely love or absolutely hate. I've met both, and I'm obviously, if I'm showing you this, I'm the love part. So let me know if anybody knows what this is. All right, now we got car of the day. What is it? Any guesses? You're not going to guess. But theme for this week is Ferrari, so it's probably Ferrari. Ferrari F40 in yellow. The rare yellow. They didn't make a whole lot in the yellow. Most of them are red, which is red. Ferrari's signature is red, but I prefer yellow. If I had to pick only supercars and I only had to pick one color, it'd be yellow. Yellow everywhere. I like the greens and chartreuses, but yellow is, if I had to pick one color, I think I'd probably do that universally for supercars. F40, pretty awesome, made in the 80s. It still looks good, right? Let's see, do I have a model car? Yes, I do. It's still in the box. Yes, it is. F40, looks pretty similar, huh? Same wheels. Look at the red interior. That's pretty cool. That was a special option back on the real ones. That one doesn't even have it in the picture, but this one does. Still in the box, mint condition. 1987, this was. Got a couple raries. That's all I got for today. This is a pretty long video. 15 minutes, not too bad. What do you think about the new mic setup? Does it sound better or worse? I got it right here.